All right, folks. I'm calling this the pre-live show. Just gonna launch this a couple minutes early, just so people have time to sort of file in and see what's going on. And let me see where we are here. Okay. Just going to give it another minute, and then we're going to get going here. I'm just going to basically just wing this, and we'll see what happens. All right. Well, let's get started. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks to everybody who's been kind of checking out Welcome Home, the new comic that I put out on my blog a couple days ago, or actually about a week ago now. If you haven't checked that out, just go to ritual83.rip. That's just the word ritual, the numbers 83.rip, and it'll be the first thing up on the front page. You can actually just read. It's a 7-page story. You can read it for free. It's a cool sort of like one and done horror story. The thing I wanted to announce today, though, is actually from my previous work, which is Keepsakes. It's sort of a collection of short horror stories. It's drawn by a variety of different artists, everybody from Emi Utrera, Samir Samao, and then there's Vincent Van Hoof, who did the cover. We basically just there were a ton of people who did a lot of really, really good work on this comic book, and it is my pleasure to be able to announce that I have, in addition to the places where it is right now online, which are Comixology and Sierra Nova Comics, there is going to be a third outlet where you're going to be able to buy this. And that's basically what I'm announcing today. Basically, when quarantine happened and the event that we're not allowed to say the name of was going on, I started posting about my book a little bit, about Keepsakes. I put it up for free for a short amount of time, and I was reached out to by a fella from the company that is going to be distributing it. And he basically said, hey, we're going to be opening up a... he said, hey, we're going to be opening up a comic book distribution section of our service, which was really, really cool. I just want to say hello to everybody posting in the chat. Hello to El Crudo. El Crudo looks right. Thanks a lot, man. There's El Crudo is a fellow independent comic book. I believe it's about a guerrilla behind enemy lines in a war zone, which is one of the cooler ideas for a comic book I've ever heard of. Anyway, they reached out to me. I've been talking with their staff for quite a while, and I just got the notification a few days ago that it's going to be up tomorrow. And I got the okay this morning in order to, basically saying I can announce it. So here is me. I am going to go ahead and just announce right now who actually is going to be carrying Keepsakes, my comic book. I'm friggin' delighted. Troma is, if you've never heard of Troma is a production company and distribution group. They've been going for almost 50 years now. They're basically the oldest like genre-related distribution group that isn't owned by like some big corporate entity. They are independent till they die, and that's kind of amazing. They're the company who made The Toxic Avenger, Sergeant Kabuki Man, Troma's War, newer stuff like Romeo and Juliet, Terror Firmer. They just put out, I think they just put out one called Shakespeare's Shitstorm. They're making like a gonzo horror version of The Tempest by William Shakespeare, which is going to be really, really awesome, I'm sure. They were also the distribution arm that put out things like Cannibal the Musical, which is where the South Park guys got their start. They're the distribution company behind like Bloodsucking Freaks, which is, if you've never seen Bloodsucking Freaks, read a description of it, but if it's up your alley, it's definitely up your alley. The head of the studio, Lloyd Kaufman, he was the guy. He initially reached out to me, and I've been talking with John from Troma for a couple months now. I think their website is going to have kind of a big push for new material. They've been based in Vimeo lately, and I think they've got a new platform put together. So here's where you're going to be able to see and read all their stuff here. It's going to be watch.troma.com. And that'll be, right now it's mostly just the video content, but they're going to be putting out all their stuff. I believe starting tomorrow, they're going to be dropping all the details as to what they're going to be doing. You can always go to like shop.troma.com. They have some comic material up there right now, including, and if you've never read these, they're kind of a real nostalgic blast from the past for me. Things like the Toxic Crusaders cartoon had a very, very short lived comic book series, and everything from that is up there. It's wonderful. But yeah, so if you go to watchtroma.com, you can probably starting tomorrow, you'll be able to get my comic Keepsakes along with a lot of other really cool Troma hosted and distributed content. Redneck Zombies was another great one as well. Anyway, this is really, really exciting to be able to tell the world. El Crudo Troma is epic. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate all the kind words people are dropping in the chat. Troma. It's been one of those things. Like I just remember like being a kid and seeing like Sergeant Kabuki Man on TV and being completely confused, and then as I got older, getting it like into that stuff. When I first moved out of my apartment, I think I got like the Terra Firmer DVD, the Class of Nukem High original DVD, and the Romeo and Juliet DVD. And because I was like poor and had nothing, basically I just watched those and all the extended features and all the bonus stuff and all the like other cuts of it like over and over and over again. I think if I remember correctly, my first roommate wanted to murder me because I fell asleep one night watching Class of Nukem High, and it just cut back to the DVD menu that just plays the first like 10 seconds of like the What's Going On and Nukem High song just over and over and over again. And then eventually like 2 a.m, just slammed on my door. So yeah, and now I get to be like a small part of that legacy, and that's really, really freaking cool. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to get Keepsakes as part of the Watch.Troma Now lineup, and that's really freaking cool. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this up one more time and just to Troma approved. This is amazing. But thanks to everyone who tuned in for this. This is a real short stream. No guests, no chat, or a little bit of chat, but Yeah, I'm going to be back on Saturday night on the Welcome to Frankenstein House. I'll just put that into the chat as well. So the Welcome to Frankenstein House. So that's going to be on our Twitch channel. I think we're going to be playing some horror games, myself and my friend Bon. It's going to be friggin' awesome. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited to get this partnership rolling. And yeah, so if you have the opportunity, hit up their site tomorrow and check it out. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye.